If you have ever wondered why some people seem to march to the beat of their own drum, hyperfocus on their interests, or prefer quiet corner at a party, you are in the right place. Today, we are taking a fascinating dive into something that affects so many people, yet is often misunderstood. In this video, we are uncovering 60 of the most common traits of level 1 autism. Whether you are a teacher like me, a parent, or someone looking to better understand autism, this video will give you valuable insights into the workings of their minds. And by the end of this video, you will have a better appreciation of the diversity within the autism spectrum, and you will be better equipped to support individuals with level 1 autism in your community, classroom, or within the family. Welcome to Special Ability Learning, where we celebrate every unique ability. Social communication challenges. People with level 1 autism often have difficulty navigating social situations, understanding nonverbal cues, and maintaining conversation. These challenges can make social interactions feel awkward or uncomfortable. The list includes difficulty maintaining eye contact, struggles with interpreting facial expressions and body language, challenges understanding tone of voice, sarcasm or jokes, prefers structured conversations with clear topics, difficulty making small talk, struggles with taking turns in conversations, tends to dominate conversation, often talking at length about their interests. Literal interpretation of language. Example, trouble with metaphors or idioms. Difficulty understanding unwritten social rules. May speak in a formal or unusual tone. Emotional regulation and sensory sensitivities. Individuals with level 1 autism may experience heightened sensitivity to their environment and may struggle with emotional self-regulation. These can include sensory overload or heightened reaction to stimuli, hypersensitivity to loud noises, overreaction to bright lights or specific colors, strong aversion to certain smells or tastes, hypersensitivity to specific textures, example, clothing or food, can be easily overwhelmed in crowded spaces, difficulty calming down when upset or anxious, may struggle with unexpected changes or surprises, often feels overwhelmed by strong emotions but may not express them outwardly, tendency to have meltdowns or shutdowns when overstimulated, may have a high pain tolerance or be under-responsive to certain stimuli. Repetitive behaviors and a strong need for routine are common traits. Individuals with level 1 autism often find comfort in predictability and may become distressed if their routine is interrupted. Prefers to stick to the same routine daily. Strong resistance to changes in plans or surroundings. Engages in repetitive movement, example, hand flapping or pacing. Repeats phrases or questions known as echolalia. Fixates on specific interests or hobbies. Enjoys organizing or categorizing objects. Tends to get stuck on thoughts or ideas, replaying them in mind. May develop specific rituals or habits and become upset if they aren't followed. Repetitive speech patterns, such as repeating the same fact or story. Engages in specific repetitive physical activities like rocking back and forth. Cognitive differences often include unique learning styles and strong abilities in specific areas. Individuals with level 1 autism may excel in structured learning but struggle with abstract thinking. They have strong attention to detail. They have difficulty processing verbal instructions, rather prefers visual instructions, can struggle with abstract concepts or ideas. They prefer tasks that involve logical problem solving or patterns. They have exceptional memory, especially for facts, dates, or specific subjects. May hyperfocus on specific areas of interest for extended periods. Can have difficulty with time management or planning ahead. Tendency to focus on parts of a task rather than the whole. They often excel in specific academic areas such as maths, science, or technology. They prefer learning environments that are quiet and distraction-free. Social preferences and relationships. Many people with level 1 autism prefer solitude or one-on-one interactions, finding large group settings difficult to navigate. Their social interactions may seem unusual to neurotypical individuals, but they often form deep, meaningful connections with a few trusted people. They prefer spending time alone over being in groups. They have few close relationships rather than a large circle. Enjoy solitary hobbies and activities. They find large groups interactions overwhelming or draining. May appear socially awkward or uninterested in social activities. They prefer one-on-one conversations with clear topics. Difficulty with unstructured social gatherings or spontaneous interactions. May come across as blunt or overly honest in social situations. They find it difficult to understand social hierarchies and subtle dynamics. Values deep, meaningful relationships but may struggle to maintain them. Interests and special abilities. Many individuals with level 1 autism has intense interests, often developing an expert-level understanding of their chosen subjects. These interests can bring them joy and comfort and are sometimes tied to repetitive behaviors. They include intense focus on specific hobbies or topics, often referred to as special interests. They enjoy collecting specific items related to their interests. Becomes an expert in a narrow field of knowledge. They have strong ability to recall detailed facts about their areas of interest. They are also passionate about their chosen subject to the point of obsession. May lose track of time when engaging in activities related to their interests. They tend to notice patterns and details that others might miss. They find comfort and joy in repetitive activities related to their interests. Example, reading a favorite book or rewatching the same movie. Often enjoys activities that involves categorizing, sorting, or organizing. They has a unique and creative way of thinking about and approaching problems. As we have explored today, the traits of level 1 autism are diverse and multifaceted, ranging from social communication challenges to incredible strengths in focus and memory. While these individuals may experience the world differently, it is important to remember that autism is not a limitation. It is a different way of thinking, feeling, and interacting with the world. Each of the 60 traits we discuss represent a piece of the puzzle in understanding the unique experiences of someone with level 1 autism. Whether it is their sensitive to sensory inputs, the need for routine, or their hyperfocus on specific interests, these characteristics shape who they are in remarkable ways. But the key takeaway here is that autism is a spectrum. and each individual will experience these stress to varying degrees. Some may struggle with social cues but excel in analytical thinking. Others might have strong routine but also possess creative, out of the box solutions to complex problems. No two individuals on the spectrum are the same, and that is something we should always keep in mind. At the end of the day, by understanding and recognizing these traits, we can break barriers and create more inclusive environments, whether in classrooms, workplaces, or communities. When we shift our perspective from seeing these threats as challenges to appreciating them as part of the diversity of the human experience, we can better support individuals with autism to reach their full potential. So, as you move forward, I encourage you to keep learning, stay curious, and most importantly, approach every person with autism with empathy and an open mind. We all have different ways of experiencing the world, and that's what makes our community richer and more vibrant. Thank you for joining me today on the journey of understanding. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Special Ability Learning for more content that celebrates neurodiversity and special ability. Together, we can foster a world that embraces every individual's strengths and differences. I will see you in the next video.